Okay, just wanted to do a little video of, this is some peacocks that's in the back there. My wife wanted to get some. She's been wanting them for, I don't know, a couple years. So I figured we'd go ahead, and she found some for a decent price. They were $45 a piece. I know in some places that might be high, in some places it's a little cheaper. But I don't know the breed or anything. She does. I can't keep up with stuff like that. I just know they're peacocks. But just wanted to show you, this could be used as a for, you know, maybe taking and putting chickens in too. It's just a dog kennel. It's actually a 6 foot tall 10 by 10 dog kennel, and my son had an extra 2 panels, so I ended up, it's 20 by 10. It's just got the 2x4 wire on top. There's a brace in the, 2 braces in the center here, and there it hooks into a brace that comes across all the way from kennel to kennel, one side of the kennel to the other. They hook in. There's a brace that helps hold the roof up on that side, and there's one right here that helps hold up. It's close to the corner, but I didn't want to go all the way to the corner because I wanted to help hold a little bit of the middle up too. My son was walking around the other day. He's about 220 pounds or so, and he wasn't having any problems with it giving or anything. He went up there and screwed the top part of the metal on. The way I've got the pieces of wood hooked to the dog kennel is I just took an EMT 1.25 inch strap for doing metal EMT conduit, and I straightened one of the edges out right here. This would have come out at a 90 this way. I just straightened it out, shot it into the end there, and the other one is shot straight up into the 2x4 on the inside. And it's done on that front corner the same way. You would, the whole dog kennel would go through the air before that would come loose. And then I've got 4 straps across the back here, but they're both ends are straightened out. And when I put this one in, I actually did the inside one, and then I did this one at an angle up, so it pulled this bar up as tight as it could go. The truss I just made myself. Just used a circular saw, cut the angles there, cut the little angles up there. Put another piece of wood in, and this is only about 2 inches so that a raccoon or something can't go in. I've still got to put the ridge cover on. I'm going to put that piece of pipe down there. I'm going to go ahead and get 2 more of those hangers and put one about halfway here and go all the way across. The perch that they've got there, you can see they're making a mess on it. It's just some 2x2s, some pickets stuck through there on both sides, and then I just screwed the board down to them. So that I just did that so that if one was underneath and the other one knocked it off, it didn't kill it. The other one was underneath. Like I say, I did have to buy the brackets here to hook these in. I did have to buy 1 set of these brackets because I didn't have enough. Actually, this is the ones that I bought. I only had 1, so I went ahead and just put 3 on there since I had an extra one. These are really heavy built ones here. I really like these ones that they have at Lowe's. The other ones are not so heavy built. I did have to go above the door here and put a piece of wood in. I just took some strap, did the same thing, kind of wrapped it around the backside, took the screw here and angled it at a real good angle, and it pulled it really good and tight. Sprayed it with a little bit of silver paint, just made it look a little better. There's a little bit of rust in here. I tried to knock some of it off. There was a good bit right in that corner there, so I knocked it off. I know some of it's not the best looking panels and all, but these 2 were free. This one and the one on the other side was free. I put a brace down to this railroad tie here. It's for a double track railroad. So I screwed 1 screw into there, Shot us 2 screws into the piece of 2x4 there. That was a white piece of pipe. I went ahead and sprayed it too. But I started to spray that one and I ran out of paint. So got to get a little more paint. But it turned out really nice. If you had chickens, the only thing else you'd need is be some nest boxes. The roof is the really good heavy gauge metal. Like I said, the junkyard, I went back the other day and they had a few more short pieces. Some maybe about this long. So I'm gonna go back down there and maybe grab up a few more pieces. So if I get another dog cage, I think I'm gonna take and put my turkeys in it and do just the whole roof over the whole thing. So instead of leaving them a little area like this. I don't know why, but everybody that has peacocks has an area that's kind of just, you know, with fenced in on top. So I did what most people done on YouTube and stuff. I don't know if they need little areas to walk out into and get in the sun, but don't know really much about raising peacocks. I just know that my wife wanted them and she's doing all the research and stuff on them, and I don't even know what breed they are. I just know they're peacocks. But the one that's got the white on him and the speckled and got a little bit of green behind his neck, that's the boy, and the girl's in front, it's the brown one. She's got a little bit of green on her neck too. But well, just thought I'd show you right quick what it looked like, how I put it together. If you have any questions, you know, just ask. I know that you can see right there how I've got this one screwed on the same way with the little bracket. The good thing is this cannot come loose. I mean, I guess it could fly through the air and hit the ground enough to where it would knock it apart. But with those brackets on there and screw, I got those are 2-inch long screws screwed up in there, so they can't go anywhere. And I just, like I say, I put this 2x4 on the outside. I didn't want raccoons going up in there, so. But I did leave enough overhang to make it to where the rain would kind of, if you look back, it's kind of over to the side of the fence there. This thing's not completely level. I left it a little bit all running that way. You can see kind of down through there where I left a little bit of a ditch up next to that railroad tie. But it worked out pretty good. We had a really hard rain last night, and you can see it didn't wash a lot. The yellow stuff that's in there is not sand, it's actually sawdust. It's the horse pellets, little pine pellets that you can get for horse bedding. I threw it in there last night. I figured they would scratch it around, but they hadn't. I'll get a leaf rake and get in there and knock it. It's just their poop is real runny. So I took and went ahead and put a little bit in there. I don't know how that'll do. I may end up throwing some straw in there on top of it. And then kind of every now and then. The only thing about straw is it's aggravating to clean up. Or this stuff here, you can leave it down. It'll turn into like a little mat and keep absorbing as long as you have sun and not just complete rain. It'll absorb, and you can go in there and just kind of peel it up with a flat shovel and haul it right out. So we'll wait and see. With the 2 birds in there, I don't think I'll have that big a problem with it. But there it is. If you have any questions, just let me know and I'll try to answer them best I can. You can see kind of how the little truss work out there. I did put a board on the back side of them. I don't know if I showed that. I just took a board and shot on the back side there, cut it at the angles up the top. I did screw it from both sides. That way you can't get one side pulling loose. You screw it from both sides and you've got contact from both sides. If they were going to be a little bit longer, I would probably go ahead and use like liquid nail for all the joints, and liquid nail on the back boards there to help hold. Right now, I mean, it's spanning 10 foot. It's not that big a deal. I mean, I took and put one in I built them down there in my garage, and Me and Brandon, we took and put a 2x4 on each side, and both of us sitting on one side and one on the other, and it barely even bent in the middle. I mean, maybe a 1/4 inch with both of us, and that's about 420 pounds on it, maybe 440. So that's not bad. So I figured it would hold up any snow and stuff that was up here. Alright, well, if you have any questions, just put them down there in the comments and I'll try to answer them if I know. Like I said, I don't know much about peacocks, so if you got questions about that, I'm not the person to ask. All I know is that they're peacocks, and my wife will have to deal with the rest. I did ask the lady what she fed hers. She said she fed them just layer pellets, so that's what they're eating right now. She said that I think it was sometime around in January she started feeding them some kind of a Purina wild bird feed or some exotic feed or something to get their trains really long. She said that if they don't have a train, they won't mate. So she said hers last year, one laid eggs and one didn't, that was born last year. So we'll see if this one will lay eggs this year coming. So well, if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. Y'all have a good one.